My name is Kwabena Amankwah, and I'm going to show you how to use forums in a course in Moodle. Before I continue, it is important to note that there are two types of forums in Moodle. The first one is a news forum that sits at the top of the course in the topic 0 area. This is usually used to provide general information or, if you like, announcements to students or participants in a course. The second one is the forum within the activity area, and this is what we'll be talking more about later. Forums can be used in different ways. One way could be to provide an opportunity for the students to ask questions on the topic and the discussion. So if you are teaching on any topic, any subject, you can set up forum for students to be able to ask questions on issues they don't understand on. Then you can provide responses as appropriate. You can also use forums in a class activity to supplement or even to be an alternate to the class discussion. So instead of discussing things in class in certain times, you could use a forum to do that. Then you can also use forum as a suggestion box or even to collect student feedback on the course and its delivery. Again, you can use forums for social interactions to strengthen the group dynamic and prevent isolation for distant participants. Then, even for students, they can post the visual display of their presentations. Once they've done presentations, if you want to have permanent records online, they could even post those things in forums in the course. And they stay there and they can always go back and refer to. Now I'm going to show you how to set up a forum. The first thing you must do in Moodle is to turn your editing on. So you go to the top right corner and click Turn Editing On. Once this is done, you move over to the area of the course where you want to put the forum. In this one, you want to put it in the area that says something about maths, because a forum is something on maths. Go to Add an Activity, and then you select Forum. You will be sent to this Add a New Forum to Topic screen. Then you put in the forum name. What name have you given to the forum? Here, for the purpose of this demonstration, I've picked something on the solar system, and we are going to talk about Mars. So the topic will be Mission to Mars. Okay. You type that in. Then the next bit is the forum type. What type of forum is this? If you click on the pull down arrow here, you see that there are 5 different options. The first one is a single simple discussion. And then we have the each person post one discussion, the Q&A forum, standard forum displayed in a blog-like format, and then you have standard forum for general use. The first one, single simple discussion, will allow students a single topic to be developed on one page, and then ideally, if you are looking for simple, focused discussion, then you can use this option. The second one, each person post one discussion, as it implies, is allowing each person to post only exactly one discussion topic. Okay, so here you can ensure that every person does that. You make sure you know that you should have a certain number of postings on there. So if you don't see them, you know who has not done theirs, for instance. And then the next one is the Q&A forum. This one, as it implies, you can initiate discussions by maybe either the students or participants posing questions and you providing answers, or the other way around. Okay. The next one is the standard forum displayed in a blog-like format. This one will allow you to display post content directly on the page. So you'll be working within the page itself. Okay. The next one, which we'll be using, is the standard forum for general use. Here, students or participants are allowed to respond to postings as many as they like, and then also to respond to that and also to add their own. Okay. So you will select standard forum for general use. Next, we come to forum introduction. This is where you will put in exactly what you want the students to do, the task that you want them to do. So for my task in this demonstration, I have chosen discuss the views and opinions about the planned manned mission to Mars. So type that in. Or you can say, what are your views? What are your views about the planned manned mission to Mars? Okay, so once this is done, come to the next stage, subscription mode. Here, again, click on the pull down arrow and you have 4 options: the optional subscription, forced, auto, and then the subscription disabled. If you go for optional, what it means is that students can decide, then they have the opportunity to decide whether they want to be part of this forum or not. The next one, the forced subscription, will ensure that everybody enrolled in the course is automatically a member of this forum. Okay. The third one is the auto subscription, which will register people, subscribe, enroll students or participants to this, but they can choose to unsubscribe themselves at some stage. The fourth one is the subscription disabled. Here, students or participants are not allowed to subscribe. Okay. For this demonstration, we are going for the optional subscription. So you click on that. And then read tracking for this forum, we're not going to be tracking. So you say it's optional. You can look or you can decide to look or not. Maximum attachment size. The default here is set to 1 megabyte, but depending on what you expect them to do, if you are anticipating that they will be submitting a lot of files in there, then you can increase it. Let's say we want a maximum of up to 5 megabytes, so we select 5. The next one is the maximum number of attachments. How many are you expecting that they will attach? How many files, photos that they will be attaching? We can increase it depending, or we can reduce it. Let's say 2. So we pick 2 here. Okay. Other things that we can do within a forum is about the post threshold for blocking. Here, it said the default is don't block. By blocking, what you'll be doing is saying that you can post maybe at this time or not. So you can set the number of days within which the students or participants can post their submissions to the forum. If you don't want to block it, leave it as it is. Okay, so if you didn't block, then you don't need to set up the threshold for blocking or any warning notices. So you leave all of these as they are. Okay, now the grading. If the intention is to use the forum as part of assessment, then you may want to categorize the grading. So, but this purpose is not, so we will leave it as it is. Ratings, again, we are not rating anything, so we will leave it. So we are almost finished here. The next bit that we need to look at is the common Moodle settings. Do you have groups within your class? If there are groups, and are you assigning this forum to particular groups? If yes, then you can click on the arrow and select the option separate groups of visible groups. If there are no groups, then you leave it at no groups. And this forum is visible to students. They can see it now, so we leave it as it is. And they don't need a number, ID number, to enroll, so it's blank. Restrict access. You're not going to restrict any access here. So again, if you wanted to, you have to click on enable, and then you will set the time and date that the forum will be available to students. So we'll leave it as it is here. And we are done here now. So you click on save and return to the course. Okay, now our forum is saved for us and we can see it from here, Mission to Mars. Now if we turn editing off and look at the forum from the student perspective, as a student, you can switch role to student. And this is how the student will see the course and also the forum. So Mission to Mars is here. You click on that and it takes you to the next page where you will see what the forum is about, what are your views about the planned manned mission to Mars. Then you have here, add a new discussion topic. So if you want to contribute to this forum, you'd click on add a new discussion topic. And you are taken to this box here, screen here that says your new discussion topic. So the topic is a mission to Mars. Okay, and in the message area is where you will type your comments, observations, your views, or your opinions. Okay, so you begin to type something about your impressions there. And the next bit you can do is the subscription here. It says, send me email copies of posts to this forum. If you leave it as it is, then every email that every time the posting is made, you will receive an email to that. If you don't want that, then select the next available option. I don't want email copies of posts. Okay. And then the next is attachment. Are you going to be adding any attachment, any files to support the arguments you are making? If yes, click on add, and then you will select your file from where it is. You could upload from a memory stick. You could go into your recent files or the server files, or private files. If it's online somewhere within Flickr or Wikimedia, Google Docs, you could go to any of these sites and get the image or attachments you want to add to your posting. So once that is done, it will be displayed here. So you will see that as it now, it says no files attached because I've chosen not to add any attachments. So this is done here. I click on Post to Forum. And as you can see from the screen here, you have about an hour within which you can go back and edit the forum. If you think that you want to add a bit more, you want to add an attachment, some images, you can go back and do that. And because we did not restrict the number of times you can post to the forum, you see also that you've got the add a new discussion topic here, which means you can go back and add a new one if you want to. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed this session. Thank you.